Hello, welcome. This short video is intended to overview the chart of accounts or COAs here at Orion that you will need to reference as you complete your monthly reporting and playbook financial analysis. So first and foremost, what we're going to cover today is exactly what a chart of accounts are, the dimensions of a COA, the various different accounts, departments, classes, locations, and customers that fall into that particular structure. So first and foremost, a chart of accounts or a COA is a fully comprised list of all your company's dimensions, i.e. the accounts, departments, classes, locations, and customers. It will provide you and your team with a summarized and/or detailed view of how your business earns and spends money in a variety of different ways. The value of having a standardized chart of accounts for us as an organization is that it provides our team with the ability to compare apples to apples across all of our different partners and verticals. This gives valuable insight from the aggregated data that can help us facilitate future operational and/or financial decisions, in turn to improve the business outcomes for our team. The dimensions mentioned above are different ways that we segment financial data that your business is incurring on a monthly basis. As previously mentioned, having the ability to segment this data can help our team develop valuable insights both at the aggregated Orion level and at a more granular operating company level for you and your team. So here is a quick overview of the 5 different portions or dimensions of a COA. First is accounts. The objective is to measure how we are earning and spending money within the business by cost type. Examples to these could be contract labor and subcontractors, direct labor, materials and equipment, office expenses, and vehicle expenses. The next dimension is departments. This is to measure how we are earning and spending money by both service and equipment type. Examples of this would be back office, controls, electrical, HVAC, mechanical, plumbing, refrigeration, sales, etc. The next dimension is classes. The objective here is to measure how we are earning and spending money within revenue type. Examples could be a maintenance contract, a new construction, project, a rental, or service. The next dimension are locations. This is to measure how we are spending and earning money within the business by geographical location. An example would be specific cities such as Oklahoma City, Tulsa, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Chicago, Vinland, Washington, D.C., etc. And the final dimension is customers, measuring how we earn and spend money by customer type. Examples of this could be convenience or grocery stores, education, food service, government, healthcare, office buildings, retail, etc. Here is the COA playbook. The structure of the account dimension is at the highest level a 5-digit numerical code, generally beginning with numbers between 1 and 9. 1 followed by any succession of numbers are all of your assets. These are defined by any resource owned or controlled by a business that can be used to produce positive economic value. The next one, which begins with the number 2, are liabilities, which are defined as any future sacrifice of economic business the business is obligated to fulfill to other entities. The next account code begins with the number 3. That is equity, being defined as the ownership of assets that may have debts or other liabilities attached to them. The next account code is number 4. Revenue, which is defined as all income generated by the sale of goods and services related to the primary operation of the business. The next account code, number 5, is cost of revenue, which is defined by all expenses incurred by a business that directly attribute to the production and/or distribution of products and services. Number 6 is operating expenses, defined as all costs incurred by a business that are not directly attributable to the production or distribution of products and services. The next one, number 7, is other income expenses, defined as non-operating income and expenses, which includes anything outside of core operating activities of the business. Number 8 is interest income or expense, which is defined as non-operating income or expenses related to the interest amount incurred or earned related to both lending or borrowing of capital. And the final, number 9, is taxes, defined as all the costs incurred by a business that may pay as a normal part of doing business operations. Continuing on, department codes will begin with the letter D, followed by a sequence of numbers. D1 would be the Department of Services. which is a record of all revenues and expenses associated with each service and equipment type. The department code D2 is field operations, recording all expenses associated with employees that can be categorized into the field operation. Department D3 is back office, recording expenses associated with employees that can be categorized into that back office category. And finally, D4 is sales, recording all expenses associated with employees that can be categorized into sales. Classes begin with the letter C followed by a sequence of numbers. C10 would be a maintenance contract, recording revenues and expenses for any and all maintenance contracts. C11, new construction. C12, project. C13, rental. C14, service. And C15, other. Locations will have their location code, which generally speaking is the 3-letter alphabetical of the city. OKC would be Oklahoma City. TUL would be Tulsa. SAN, San Antonio. COR, Corpus Christi. WAS, Washington, D.C. VIN, Vinland. And CHI, Chicago. Customers would be categorized into the customer type. Construction, general contractors. Consumer services, auto repair shop, dry cleaners, laundromats. Convenience and grocery, education, financial institutions, food service, government, healthcare, hospitality, industrial and manufacturing, infrastructure, mechanical contractors, multifamily and residential, non-family organizations, office buildings, oil and gas, retail, and other are all different types of customers. This concludes the chart of accounts structure overview. Please continue on with the next module to continue to learn the finance operations required for your role. Thank you.